Hello and welcome. We all know that programming is abstract. It is very difficult to imagine all the concepts of programming. Hence, in this e-teaching tool of fundamental programming, we have covered all the concepts and topics which are essential for the students to understand and in a manner that they will learn the concepts forever. Fundamentals of programming consists of a total of 132 modules which are divided in the sections as you can see on the screen. Let's go to the first section. Fundamentals of programming consists of multiple topics and concepts which are in 2D and 3D animations which help the students to understand it better and visualize the concepts, which is very important. For example, let's go through this.
Introduction to algorithm. In this session, we will
These modules can be paused,
down in key steps,
seeked forward, and played all over again.
Introduction to algorithm.
You can also embed these animations in your lectures. Now, in the second section, we have programming in C language. This section is specially dedicated to the C language. We have covered multiple topics like C operators, data types in C, I/O operations, decision making and branching, and so on. In this module, various concepts of C language are made clear. For example,
Introduction to C.
These modules also can be paused, seeked ahead,
Name as amount.
and played all over again. Also, we have given here Rate This Module app so that you can use this to rate the module, which helps us to constantly improve our quality and give you the best experience possible. In the third section, we have object-oriented programming in C++. We have covered various topics in C++ like classes and objects, data encapsulation, constructors and destructors, visual functions, and so on. Let's have a look at this.
Constructors and destructors. After this session, you will be able to
Same ways, this can be paused, seeked ahead,
list constructors.
and played all over again. Now let's have a look at the fourth section. This section is an interesting one. This is the visual gallery. In visual gallery, you get to know various concepts in an different manner which will help the students to understand the concept in application oriented form. For example, let's have a look at radix conversion.
Radix conversion. Friends, in this session, we are going to
This can be paused, seeked forward.
first column is for division operation.
These modules help the students to understand difficult concepts like binary and decimal number and how the conversion is important and how in an easy way this can be made.
These zeros and ones.
Like this, we have given radix conversion with radix base 8 with radix base 16. Also, we have given binary addition, binary subtraction, and so on. Now, in the fifth module, this is an amazing module which is an interactive one. Interactive module help the students and you, the teachers, to get a rapport in the class and make the lectures lively. Let's have a look at RAM and address bus. As you can see here, the addition of the flip-flops are shown over here. When you turn off, this becomes 0 and the addition of the remaining is shown here. Also, the address of this addition on the RAM is shown here like this, the highlighting one. Now let's have a look at another module in interactive section. This is the pointer. The pointer here is showing the code and the integers are here. You can change the variable name. For example, let us put s. We can change the value of s here. For example, let us put 40. And when you press go, you can see the changes are been made here, and what is the result is shown here. Again, we can change it with suppose t and put the value of 90 and press go. And here you can see what is the change. Also, the value of s has been already stored here, of q here, of t here. Likewise, you can make your lectures interesting and grab the attention of students. The sixth module is programming execution under the hood. In this module, we have fully dissected the working of a program which we have provided. This takes the user from the source code and then to the executing console and then line by line into the compiled binary code loaded in the RAM. Let's see here.
Friends, observe the compiled C program for addition of two numbers.
This can be forwarded.
Central processing unit, the RAM, the next.
To run the code, we will click here.
When we run a program, the program gets executed in a sequential order. That is, travels to the RAM to the system compartment is displayed on a console window.
In this console window, we can put the values for A and B. Let's put a value for A, suppose 7.
The value for A is entered through the keyboard. This value gets stored in the BIOS data area BDA of the RAM.
Let's put value for B, suppose 3.
The value for B is entered and gets stored in the BDA. When the value of the register PC becomes 1,
like this way, you can pause also. You can also rewind it, like here. Let's have a look at the next module, that is computer networking. In many universities, basics of computer networking are taught in the first year itself. That's why in this module, we have brought to you multiple concepts of computer networking like the LAN, MAN, WAN, router, firewall. Let's have a look at router.
Router. Router is a device which is used to connect multiple networks and transfer data among them. It transfers data packets.
These can be paused, seeked forward wherever you want.
That is determined using various algorithms.
Same way, we can have a look at firewall.
Firewall. In the late 1980s, firewall technology was invented.
Here we have considered multiple countries and how the components of computer network are interrelated. This helps the students to have an overall view of the topic and help them to understand it better. Now for the 8th module, Programming Language Explorer. In this module, we have basically covered 3 sections like the high level languages, the scripting languages and the low level languages. In the high level languages, we have OOPs, functionals, logic and procedurals. In this module, we have given the history of the programming language. For example, Java. In Java, we have given history, features and applications. The students can read them to themselves or you can show them on the screen. Or the best is we have given the audio format here.
Java. In 1991, James Gosling, Mike Sheridan and Patrick Norton began working on development of Java language.
The same way we have given here C++, Visual Basic, Python, Pascal, COBOL and so on. Now let's have a look at scripting languages. Scripting languages include PHP, HTML, XML, VBScript, JavaScript and Perl. Let's have a look at VBScript. The same way, history, features and applications are given. Audio format is also available.
VBScript. In 1996, Microsoft included VBScript 1.0 in Microsoft Windows script technologies.
This can be paused wherever you want and you can read. Now for the low-level languages. Low-level languages include machine-level language and assembly-level language. Let's have a look at machine-level language. The audio feature is also here.
Machine-level language.
This module helps the students to get an overall and historic view of the languages which are working on. Now for the lecture plans. The lecture plans include the PPT format of over 30 concepts which you can include in your lectures and save your time and efforts rather than making them all over again. You can also import your PPT using this button here. This helps to customize and help the students to understand the concept which in the way you want them to know. And in the last part, we have provided the programming knowledge test in which you can project these questions on the screen and initiate discussion among students. This is the great way to create engaging experience in the classroom. For more details, please visit our website www.cognifront.com. Also, the link to the table of contents for fundamentals of programming is in the description below. Thank you and happy teaching.